Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Playdates and Travels, and if you are new to my channel and have never been here before, welcome! I do a lot of Disney content, and today is a great day because I'm about to show you my Walt Disney World haul. I'm just going to show you the items I actually purchased, and then I'm going to save the pins for last. That way if you are only here for the pins, I will put on the screen or I will insert in the description where you can go to start watching my pin haul. As I did get a lot of pins from my most recent trip, but that way you get to see all the merchandise that I got from my most recent Disney World trip. And I have to say, I had such a blast. It had been a year since I had been last to Disney World. I did go for the opening of Pandora last July, and I was pregnant, so I was not able to go on the new ride, Flight of Passage. This was my first time getting to go on it, and it was amazing, I have to say that. And I had a great time. There were a lot of things that I was not able to fit into this trip because I was traveling with a group of 7 people. At one point we met up with another YouTuber, so our group even expanded then, and we had such a great time, but it was a lot of fitting in things. So there are some things that I'm a little sad that I didn't get to fit in my last trip, but I am going to rectify that by going again. I'll get back into that at the end of this video. So if you like hauls, please stick around and watch this video and give me a like and let me know what your favorite item is at the end and what your favorite item is that you ever purchased from a Disney park ever, because I'm always excited to find out those things myself. I love watching hauls just like this, so let's get into it. And I'll start off by telling you what I'm wearing. I'm actually wearing a Little Mermaid blouse. I did not get to wear this in my most recent trip, although I did pack it. This is from the Disney store. Shop Disney was selling this online. I'm not sure if it's still there. But I did bring this on my trip, but it was so hot. It was like 95 degrees. We went mid-October. So we were there from October 18th through 22nd, only 5 days, and it was 95 degrees, 93 degrees, 92 degrees, 80 degrees. So it was really, really, really hot, whereas the rest of the country, the rest of the world is probably like getting a little colder right now, and it was humid. So my hair wasn't looking nice. You're going to see my vlogs eventually, and you're going to be like, oh, okay. There's no makeup in that one. She just looks washed out because it was hot. We were sweating bullets. It felt like August weather. And honestly, I was not going to wear a long sleeve shirt in the 95-degree heat. But we had a blast, and the very first day of our trip we went to the Halloween party, and each day was kind of themed. We went to 2 parks per day, pretty much. But we always went to Epcot because we stayed at the Beach Club and we were right there. It was our first time staying at the Beach Club ever, and then we split our stay, and our second half of our stay was at the Swan. So we could walk to Epcot every day of our trip. From those locations we could also take the monorail to Magic Kingdom, and we could take the boat to Hollywood Studios. The only time we had to take a bus was to go to Disney Springs and to go to Animal Kingdom. And that was great for us. It was our first time splurging for a trip like this, so we did spend a lot of money on this most recent trip, but we knew that going into it that we wanted to stay at a deluxe hotel and get that experience. So we spent a lot, but we enjoyed it, and we also went on the dining plan for the first time. So for the first 2 days of our trip, we did the dining plan while we were at the Beach Club, so I can do a review of that very shortly. But also, I didn't mention before, but I'm wearing a pair of ears, and these are from Claire's. If you have a Claire's in your mall near you, look for these ears. This was the first time I had seen these, but they also have like the millennial pink ears and the rose gold ears, and some of them have the classic Minnie Mouse black ears with the red bow. They are selling out quickly, but if you can find it online or at your local store, check it out because these are beautiful and they fit kids and adults, and I think they're great. So they're only a fraction of the cost of the Parks ears. Parks ears go for $28 at this point. They used to be $24, and these are only $14.99. So great deal, I think. Okay, so let's get into it. We picked up this, and I had been looking at this in past trips. They were all sold out, but I found this at the Contemporary Resort in their gift shop, and this is right across from the monorail. It's a Dumbo salt and pepper shaker set. So Dumbo is the case, and I do have a Dumbo candy case over there, which is kind of very similar. I'm just looking at it now. And then Mickey and Minnie will ride in Dumbo's, you know, on his trunk area, well, on his body area, and I just thought this was the cutest little thing. We have a previous salt and pepper shaker from Disney that was not so useful, but I wanted to get this because I've been looking forward to having a Dumbo salt and pepper shaker for a while. So this was a splurge item. Up next, so the Food and Wine Festival did not have a lot of merchandise. one of the things that I had wanted from our trip was the Food and Wine Festival exclusive cutting board. Not the annual pass holder one that they gave everyone for free if you went 4 times. But there was another one that was shaped like a bottle, and it said Food and Wine Festival. It had different things carved into the actual board. My friend Christy from Christy's Corner actually did a whole video on it, so if you check out her video, you'll see the cutting board that I'm talking about. But because they did not have that cutting board in stock anymore, I ended up purchasing this from Animal Kingdom while I was there, and it is the 20th anniversary cutting board that came out this year. It says Animal Kingdom. There is the Tree of Life. There's a bunch of animals carved into it. It's just a really beautiful, intricate design. I think this is beautiful. I held off on ordering this in the past, but when I saw that the ones from the Epcot Food and Wine Festival were not available, I did get this one. And, you know, this has like a little thing right there. We'll just pretend that's not there. But I wanted this to have for my collection. And on this side, Disney is carved into it, and you even have some antelope, or those are ants? I think they're ants actually, carved into it. So it's kind of cute. Antelopes or ants, I don't know. There's some kind of animal or creature carved into these. But at any rate, I really like this cutting board. I'm glad that I was able to get one in my possession. And I just love beautiful designs like this. I really love kitchen items, so this was a fun item to get from the parks. From the Food and Wine Festival, I did get this. You can see it's still wrapped in its original wrapping. I probably should not have gotten a mug because I'm running out of mug space, but I couldn't resist the cuteness of this. I had seen it online, but I held off to the party, and given they did not have the bottle cutting board, I got this instead. And this is the Food and Wine Festival 2018 mug that came out this year. You can see Mickey holding up a tray. It's just really pretty with all the different food icons etched into it. It says Food and Wine. It's just a gorgeous mug. There's a purple handle. Purple's my favorite color. I love that there's Mickey pretzels on here. There's a croissant. There's cheese. The different countries are etched on here as well. It says Mexico, Italy, savory, spicy, different words that describe food. Delicious. It has China, Canada. So everywhere is a different country represented. I think that's really cute. And it's Chef Mickey. So I wanted to have this mug as part of my collection, and it'll just commemorate our trip. And that's what I got from the Food and Wine Festival. That wasn't a pin. And then one other item, I'll show you this. This came from Hollywood Studios. You can see they wrote Prince Nicholas on this cup, and this is just how they kept it safe so that it wouldn't break. I actually put these breakable items into my carry-on to protect them. But this is an exclusive that you can only get in the parks, and it is a Disney Hollywood Studios tumbler. And you can see Starbucks is on that back. I was really interested in looking at the Starbucks You Are Here mugs, and I forgot to check for them except for when I was at Hollywood Studios. I wasn't the biggest fan of the green color of the mug, so I decided to opt for this instead because I really like that Mickey has different parts of the park etched inside. Like you can see Tower of Terror right there. You see Hollywood Tower Hotel, the emblem in his ear. This one has the dragon from the Fantasmic show. This one over here has the Man's Chinese Theater. You have a Mickey, someone drawing Mickey sketch, because they do have the places that you can go to see them drawn in that park. His legs are film reels. I mean, that's really cool. You have a film clapper, just like you're doing the movies. You have some more California type of building there. You have some palm trees. So this looks very much like the parks, and it's a reminder of what used to be my favorite park. I was a big fan of MGM, what became Hollywood Studios. Right now they're doing a lot of construction because they are doing the Skyway building, and they are also building Star Wars Land. So there's a lot going on, but I love this park, so I was really happy to get this. And this was made really nice. This is ceramic. You can hear it. It's a nice material, and it's got this lid. I don't know if I'm actually going to drink out of this because I don't drink coffee. I don't take it to go with me. It's more just for decorating purposes, but I did want to have one of these in my possession, and I was glad that I was able to pick one up from Hollywood Studios before I forgot, because I could not believe that I forgot in Epcot. I forgot to check in Magic Kingdom, and this was the last day of our trip, and I was just like, I have to get one of those mugs. I cannot leave without getting that. So that was great. Oh, I forgot about this. This is actually a freebie. This is light up cubes. These are ice cubes that light up, and if I press this button, you can see it does that little glow effect. It's red right now. I don't know if that's showing on camera, but they gave us these as part of our drinks in Le Cellier because we went to that restaurant, which is in the Canadian Pavilion, the best steakhouse on property in my opinion. We love that place. We make it part of our trip every time we go, And they put this in my daughter and my son's drinks. I actually took these with me because I was like, I want these ice cubes. I'm going to take them with me. So that is a freebie that I took as part of our trip because I love glow ice cubes. Who doesn't? They were really fun and festive to look in the glass. Also from Epcot, I got this sweatshirt. And I did previously pick this up in a past year. I ordered this online when it was discounted from Shop Disney, or from the Shop Disney Parks app. They had done like a sale. And I did pick this up when I was pregnant. Did not fit me, so I went back to the parks and I asked them to exchange the one that I had gotten from the app for this one. So they did have this still in the Paris Epcot World Showcase Pavilion. I should open the back up to show you guys. But I love that it says Paris. It's got Mickey and Minnie in front of the Eiffel Tower, and it's a nice reminder of both the Disney World and of France. And if I ever go to France, I probably will bring this with me. Provided it's not too hot to wear a sweater. But I was really happy just to get this for the upcoming winter season when I will be cold and need more sweaters, because I thought this was a gorgeous design, and unfortunately the design did not fit me when I purchased it when I was pregnant, so I got a size larger and very happy about that. My one gripe with Disney clothing is that you never really know what your size is. You kind of have to try it on. So sometimes ordering in advance can be a little tricky. Alright, the next item I'm seeing, this actually came from the Food and Wine Festival as well. I forgot about this. But I picked up a Figment. They actually had two sizes. This was the one that was $20. They had another one that was a little bit bigger. I thought this was perfect though. I'm into my purple dragons. I have Elliot behind me. I guess he's a green dragon, but I'm into my dragons. But I have him behind me, and I really like Figment. I used to have a Figment as a child. I don't have him currently, and he might still be at my parents' house. I'm not sure, but I decided just to get this because he's just so darn cute, and I really wanted to have a Figment for my house. So I'm gonna put him here for now. I will reposition him, but he is part of my background from now on. Another thing that I have in this bag, oh, I forgot about this. So when my daughter did that Pixar Play Zone, that we did a character, so I don't know if I'll back up. We had our daughter go to a children's activity center for one night of our trip, just to have some adult time, some adult drinking time, and also wanted her to have a chance to just enjoy herself. We could have had her do a babysitting service and have them watch both her and Nicholas, but we wanted her to have more fun. They had guided activities, so we did that at the Contemporary, and as part of that, they gave us this bag for free. So it says Contemporary Resort. It's a drawstring bag, and this was a completely free item that we got as part of her doing that trip. So that's nice. It's in one of our bags so that we make sure that we wouldn't forget it. Also in this bag are a bunch of our our Food and Wine Festival passports that you got with the different stickers, and this commemorated the different pavilions that were available during the Food and Wine Festival. And what's nice is that we also did the passport, but we did the passport that you can get in the World Showcase and go to all different countries and get it stamped, and they write little messages for you. This is from the United Kingdom. They wrote Royal, and they gave the sticker as well. And then the kids can color the back. So my daughter colored some, and some we just got for keepsakes, but we loved getting these as part of the festival, or as part of the Epcot World Showcase. It's always there, and it's a fun way for her to just branch out while we were doing that. I just found a nice pristine Magic Kingdom map, so that makes me very happy because I don't like when they are messed up. But here is just a little information about the Pixar Play Zone. That's what I just have, and I picked it up from the Contemporary, and it says children's ages 4 to 12 can experience a Pixar-packed evening of fun, games, dinner, and Disney character appearances as a part of Pixar Play Zone, a brand new character experience at Disney's Contemporary Resort. Parents and guardians may check in their children beginning at 5 p.m. Enjoy an evening adventure of their own. Activities begin at 6 and end at 10:30. Dinner and snack will be provided. So it's $65 plus tax per child. If you have multiple kids, this could get expensive. I would do the babysitting option instead. But we just wanted her to do this once, and she had a great time, so I don't regret doing it. It allowed us to have some adult time and her to have a fun, supervised activity. I will say, in doing that, we had to sign a waiver, and I'm not even kidding. Disney has you sign a waiver that says that by participating in this activity, it may be potentially harmful to your health and you may die. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. That is literally the thing that we had to sign, and say that we waive all rights, you know, we waive all responsibilities, we waive liability for Disney, so wash their hands clean. And I'm pretty sure that came about because of the whole alligator experience a couple of years ago with that kid who unfortunately passed away on Disney property. I'm sure after that happened, they probably redid their materials, you know, their waivers they have people sign. So it was kind of a scary waiver because we're having her go into a babysitting experience and they're like, she may die and there may be nothing you can do about it. And I was like, why am I signing this? I did not think that it was that big of a risk, so we signed it anyway, but I had huge qualms as an adult, as a parent, in signing a document that said that. Your child may die and we're not responsible if that happens. Good? I was like, no. Why are we talking about death? Let's not do that. Whew. Anyway, one last item that I got from Epcot, and I probably should have eaten this. I've had this a week now. But this I purchased at the Caramel Couche Pavilion, and it is one of these treats. It smells so good. And it is a pecan tart. The paper has stuck to it, but you can see there's caramel on top with pecans, and it's a shortbread cookie. I'm still going to eat this because I'm crazy and it smells delicious, so why not? But I saved it for the trip, and I was waiting, I was waiting for our boxes to arrive, which is why I haven't eaten it yet, but I'm going to enjoy it. In fact, I'll take a bite right now. Let's do it. Hopefully I don't get sick. Yeah, that's good. Shortbread cookie in the bottom, caramel on top, and then there's pecans. This is one of my favorite treats I had from a Gifts from Mickey box. She sent it to me, and it was my first time going to the parks and seeking out the Caramel Couche kiosk in the German pavilion. And I went there with my friend Jessie from Miss Jerry's channel, and she got the popcorn, which was amazing. The caramel popcorn was so delicious. And because of me, she also purchased one of these, and we got together, and it was just a really good snack. So if you ever have a chance to go to that pavilion, check out the Caramel Couche place in Epcot. It's like the Werther's branded area with all the caramel. It's delicious. That thing tastes amazing. And this is like a week. This is 10 days old. I'm eating it anyway, and it's delicious. I don't regret it. Coming up on my last items in the bags that I took home with me from the parks before I get to the pins. But this I picked up from our resort hotel. They sold this in the Swan and Dolphin Hotel, but they also had them at the Animal Kingdom Hotel because we went to Gico, and I saw this there. I almost purchased it at Gico, but they were closing, so I did not, and I figured I'd just buy it before our trip ended. And the reason I got this, it's just a coloring book, but it has all the princesses, and these are princesses that she met during our trip, so I thought it'd be fun for my daughter to have a coloring book. First of all, it's a great activity for her to do on the plane, but second of all, it's just great to commemorate all the princesses that she got to meet during our trip. And there's Rapunzel, Tiana, Princess Jasmine, Ariel, Belle, Cinderella, Aurora with Prince Charming, just goes on, Pocahontas. So there's a lot of different princesses in here. These are fun pages, and my daughter's a big coloring fan, so I decided that I wanted to get this for her, which I think she really appreciated. And then one item that we picked up from our resort hotel before I literally ran. I ran inside the gift shop when we had the taxi cab waiting to get our bags loaded onto the taxi on our way from our hotel to the airport. But I had saw that Gifts from Mickey had posted this on their Instagram page, and so I went and purchased it. And they had this at the Dolphin Hotel. These are these Mickey Mouse ear keychains. How beautiful is this? They had one in black and red. This is the rose gold version, and I thought this was so cute. I'm looking for new ways to bedazzle my keys, and I thought what better way than to buy this rose gold keychain. You can see the bows on this side. It's not in the back, but it looks like the sequin design that they have on the ear, except that it's like a metal studded design. It's gorgeous. I love this so much, and this is going to be my new keychain. So I did purchase that from the Swan Hotel, or the Dolphin Hotel. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my boxes, and then I'm going to show you the pins. By the way, I find this hilarious that this box came dented. This is how it arrived at my door. These mailmen do not care one iota about fragile or keeping your boxes safe, so hopefully my items are not damaged. And then I have one item wrapped in here, and it's this plate. I have been looking forward to getting this plate for a year now, but I've been seeing the Disneyland one, and I wanted the Disney World one. And you can see it says Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios on it. Right there, it says Walt Disney World, it says Magic Kingdom, and then it says Test Track, Space Mountain, Epcot, Star Tours, Haunted Mansion, Main Street. So there are all these different icons and stamps that represent Disney World. I thought this was a beautiful plate to have. I love plates like this. You can put different trinkets. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with it yet, but I knew that I wanted this, and I wanted it for a year. And then I forgot to look for this in the park, so I called and I was just like, can you please give me this plate? Described it to them and they found it and they shipped it to me. So I'm very happy to have my Disney World plate. Okay, this one has a packing slip and it's wrapped like this. So let's go ahead and see what is in here. Oh my god, that was wrapped for days, but here we go. And this is something that I had seen someone post on Instagram. This is a Grand Floridian mug. You can see Mickey Mouse right there. There's a nice 3-tier design. There's a Grand Floridian logo. It's in a pink and blue, and here on this side you have Minnie Mouse. And I just think this is gorgeous. I love the GF logo. I did have tea. I had tea. This is $22.99, by the way, for anyone that's wondering. The price on this, I didn't tell you the other prices of the items, but this is a beautiful mug design. I love the 3-tier. I've been thinking again the Alice in Wonderland one, but this one has Mickey and Minnie. And this will always remind me of the time that I had tea in the tea room at the Grand Floridian, which was a great experience. We didn't do this past trip, but I did it in the past and I loved it. And I just love the Grand Floridian. I think it's a beautiful resort. So when I knew that they had this mug, I wanted to order it. So I did order this one through the phone as well. And, oh, I almost forgot, because I wore these, but I also purchased my first ever Alex and Ani bracelets while I was there. I had this jewelry case where I put my jewelry. I also had my Up bracelet that I wore with the house. How cute is that? It's like purple, different sequins, and then it had the house right over there as a little charm. You guys can see that. But I wore that in the parks along with this. I purchased from the American Pavilion. It was a 2 bracelet set, so unfortunately I was not able to get these separately. They're $35 normally, so these were $80 together. And the reason I wanted it is because this has this teacup design right there. How cute is that? My son's waking up from his nap. Oh my goodness. But it has the teacup, and then over on this one, it says, "We're all mad here." It was a 2 bracelet set. I wanted to have both of them in my possession, so that is what I purchased. And these are my Alex and Ani bracelets. I loved wearing these in the parks. They were gorgeous. And I have one last bag that I got from ordering, and this also says Shop Disney Park, so this is also for merchandise services. And I believe these were all pins, so I'm going to actually, I guess not. So I do have pins that I ordered from the Shop Disney Parks app. I don't see it in here, however. So I'm guessing that one is still on its way to me because I don't have the pins that I ordered. So I'm waiting for one more package, go figure. But this I purchased from the parks. This is a shirt. And it's the wrong shirt. So this is the shirt they sent me. This is not the shirt, however, that I described to them. I'm gonna have to call and see if they can exchange it for the right item. I was interested in a purple maroon one. They sent me a brown t-shirt. This is not the one that I wanted at all. That's kind of sad. This is like a boy t-shirt. Boo! I actually saw that in Hollywood Studios my last day, didn't pick it up, and I called about it, and they sent me the wrong one. That's the one problem when you order online, or order over the phone. You can't show them a picture and make sure they're getting you the right item. So that was a misfire. I don't have the pins either, so I'm going to double check on that most recent order. But now I can show you my pins. So let's do that. And I have 6 bags, which means I made at least 6 different stops to get my pins. I will show one that's not in these bags is this. I had to purchase this on eBay. It is a Food and Wine Festival pin with Donald. I wanted it, I wanted it because I knew that this had a movable feature. The food moves in his hands. They were out of all the Food and Wine pins except for one, which I did pick up. So I'm going to show you the one that I was able to purchase from the festival itself, but otherwise I got this from eBay, and it's Donald with a movable tray of cheese and bread and grapes, and it has a hidden Chip. There's Dale right there with the red nose, and Chip's down there making a run for it. So I did pick this up because I'm a big Food and Wine fan. I wanted to have at least one other pin to commemorate the experience. And on that note, I'll show you the one pin I was able to get from the party, and it was this one. This is the only one they had besides the pass holder pin, which I already have. that I picked up from a personal shopper. But on the top it says Food and Wine, 2018 Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. And it's Chef Mickey in front of the Epcot ball. And I love the Epcot ball. It's my favorite park. So I wanted something to commemorate that. And I just love that he's holding a tray. The tray itself says Food and Wine Festival. And this is a limited release pin. So of course I wanted to get this from the festival. And that goes along with my Donald pin that I was only able to get as part of... I realized my camera was angled, but that goes along with the only other pin that I was able to get as part of the festival because they were sold out. I couldn't believe it. Speaking of sold out pins, here is what I purchased from the Halloween party, and this was the only pin they had left besides the Mickey Mouse one that says Not So Scary. Mickey and Minnie looked like weird. Their noses are drawn weird. I like the classically drawn Mickey Mouse, so I did not get that one, but I did get this one. This is a Goofy pin, and it is a limited edition Halloween party. I haven't actually seen anyone else with this one, but it says Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 2018. It's my only pin to commemorate the festival, which is why I got it, and it's a spinner pin. So it spins in the background, and you can see Goofy is in a bucket of popcorn, and the bucket has the Magic Kingdom castle etched on it as well, and he's also eating the popcorn, or he looks like he's about to eat the popcorn. And he's got a popcorn hat. That's cute. I just noticed that for the first time. So, like I said, I wouldn't have been my first choice. I wanted a choice of other Halloween party pins, but this was the only pin that they had left besides the one with Mickey and Minnie, who I thought were different than the classically designed, so I got this one. This was a $16.99 pin. Moving on, I purchased this pin, which I actually just realized, I think I ordered this one via the merchandise services as well, so I'm going to have a duplicate. I'm going to have to return it. I forgot that I picked this up. I can't believe it. But I picked this up in one of the shops, and it is a partner statue pin. And you can see there is Donald and Goofy standing by the partner statue, and Donald's eating an ice cream, a Mickey ice cream bar, and holding a Mickey balloon. And Goofy is taking his picture. And I just thought this was a classic, cute little pin. It is a Disney Parks pin, so I wanted to have this for my collection with Walt in the back holding Mickey's hand. The partner statue is such an iconic design from the parks. You can see it in all the parks around the world, so I liked this pin. And this is an open edition pin, but I thought this was cute the first time I had seen it. So I picked it up, and I guess I ordered one as well, so I'm going to have two. But that just shows you that I'm consistent with the pins that I like, right? So that was 3 bags. I've shown this before on my channel. I have the Disneyland version, but then I saw this and I knew that I had to pick this up as well. This is a Walt Disney World balloon. Again, I have one that says Disneyland already in my collection, but seeing the Mickey balloon that said Walt Disney World, I knew that I wanted this one also, and I love that it has the little balloon string on the bottom. So cute. And that again was another open edition pin. And I have this fun 4-piece set. I normally don't buy 4-piece sets, but I splurged in getting this one because I knew that I really, sorry my son's moving an item, but I knew that I really wanted this one because this one has Figment with the ball behind him. This one has Mickey in front of Magic Kingdom. There's an Animal Kingdom Pluto pin, and then this one is for Hollywood Studios, and it's Minnie Mouse next to the Tower of Terror. It says Hollywood Tower Hotel. Let me take this out so I can show you a little bit easier without the glare. But this is a park pack that retails for $25 in the parks, and I just wanted something that said each park on it. I'm a big fan of Disney World, so that's why I got this. But that is a better view, and I'll do a close-up without the glare, but I just thought this was a really cute pin set to have, and so I picked that up. And then this next pin, I'm not gonna lie, made me cry, because I got to Disney World and I knew that I wanted this, and I was told they were all sold out, and I got really bummed that day, and I cried. I almost cried. And then I went to the Magic Kingdom park for one last time, saw this in one small store outside of Town Square Theater where you meet Mickey Mouse, and I lost it because I had such a rush of emotions. I was so happy to see this. And this is the 4-piece set that just came out recently. I did pick up the Disneyland version, so I wanted to get the Disney World version as well. But basically, there you go. There is the castle, Cinderella's castle, and it says home, which is so true. And then you have the iconic Magic Kingdom welcome sign, which you will recognize by going to the parks. You've got a bunch of Mickey balloons, and then you have this plaque, and the plaque says, "Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy." I mean, I nearly lost it when I saw they did have this in person because I really wanted these pins. I knew that going into it, this was like the one purchase I wanted to buy, and they told me they were all sold out. So seeing only a couple left in the pin store, I had such a flood. I was very happy to see this, and my husband thought I was crazy to have that kind of emotional effect over a set of pins, but I'm very happy that I was able to pick that up, thankfully. And then this is what I picked up from the Pin Trader store in downtown Disney, in the Disney Springs area. I picked up one Magical Mystery Pin series, series 13, and this is the Notebook series. I actually already have, excuse me, I have the Genie one, which I was able to get as a trader at an Anaheim trading event, but I am looking forward to opening that up. I picked up one Disney Princess box, and I'm really looking forward to opening this up as well in a future video. And this is the Disney Princess Mystery Collection, and you can see all the different designs back there. I thought this was a cute little design. I hadn't seen this one in Disneyland previously, so I picked this one up. I picked up one exclusive to Disney World, and this is the new Fantasyland mystery box. You can see Belle in front of her castle on this box, and these are the different pin choices that you could possibly get right there on the back. And I'm going to also open this in a future video. I don't want to make this too long, which is why I'm going to do them separately, but I'm looking forward to opening this one and getting some Belle pins in my collection. And then I picked up two more mystery packs. I picked up one Magical Mystery Pin Series 12. I already have one of these as well, and I got the Ursula backpack, and I loved it so much that I decided to try my luck and get another one. So let's see. Of the ones that are left, you know, I don't really care. I think I would like Marie just because she's pretty and she's pink. We'll go with the purple. I do like Stitch because I met him in Disneyland, and I like Grumpy. So those are my top choices, but we'll see what I get from that in the future. And then finally, I got this Series 8. It's a magical door series. I think these are like from Monsters, Inc. And I'll open that in a future video as well, but they were different. I hadn't actually seen this series before, so I picked it up, thought it was cool. And that was all the pins that I picked up this time around, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my haul. I have a couple more boxes, but they are magic mail, so I'll also say that for a future video because I don't want to make this one too long. Two of the items are related to the Food and Wine Festival, however, so you will be seeing a theme. I was trying to get the items that I wasn't able to get in person via other sellers. But I hope you enjoyed my haul. Please let me know what your favorite item is from the merch or from the pins. I have to say I was really excited about that 4-piece Walt Disney World pin set. Like I said, I got super emotional when I saw they had that for sale, so I'm so thankful that I was able to find those. And I loved all the Figment merch and just being able to go to the parks. And as a reminder, I did say in the beginning of the video that I might be going to Disney World again soon, and I am. I am going to be going November 30th to December 2nd. I'm doing a weekend trip with my mom. She's going to come meet me because she lives in Florida, and I'm going to take my son. So I was not able to do a couple of different stores that I wanted to hit while I was there, and I also have an extra ticket that's going to expire. So I am just doing a solo trip kind of with the baby, so my mom's going to help me with him. But I'm doing a solo trip just so I can get that out of my system. My husband's been like, you've been in a funk since you came back. And I was like, it's because I didn't get to go to World of Disney. I didn't get to go to the Ganachery while I was there. You guys have heard me talk about that in my videos in the past. And I didn't get a chance to go. We ran out of time. We went to the Void in Disney Springs, and it was a lot longer. We loved it, but they said to budget like a half an hour to 45 minutes. We ended up waiting an hour and a half for the boys to go. And then my friend and I went after them and had to wait another 45 minutes because we had the kids, and you can't take kids inside with you. So had I known it was going to be a 3-hour experience all in, I would have done my shopping previously and then gone. I wish they hadn't misrepresented the time budget allowance. So I was not able to go to Disney Springs the other night of our trip, and I had to make that sacrifice. So I'm going to go back to go shopping, as my husband says. He's like, you're going back to go shopping. I'm like, I'm going back to go shopping, and also to go on a couple rides that I did not get to go on this previous trip that are classics, like Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean. Never went. So I'm really looking forward to those, seeing the Disney World version versus Disneyland, and going on the People Mover. I didn't get to go on that either. But so hopefully you guys don't think I'm too crazy, but as you can tell from my wall and my videos, I'm a big Disney fan, and I'm looking forward to it. So if you are there at the same time, let me know. Let me know in private message or in the comments. You know, I'd love to just hear from you, see you, talk to you. I know that there's one of my viewers that's mentioned that she would love to meet up with me, and I think that's great. I think that'll be so much fun. So thanks again for watching my video, my haul. Hope you enjoyed it, and please give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already for future videos just like this, and I hope that you're all having a wonderful week, and future dreams about your future Disney trips and Disney purchases. All right, well, take care. Bye.